Welcome back. We're reporting from outside the federal prison in Yazoo City, Mississippi. Tonight, former Border Patrol agents Ignacio Ramos and Jose Campion are locked up. Ramos is in the facility behind me. Campion is in prison in Ohio. Their prosecution, their conviction, and imprisonment has, of course, devastated their families. Their wives left without husbands, their children without fathers. Joining me now is Monica Ramos, Ignacio Ramos's wife, and Patty Campion, Jose Campion's wife. Patty joining us tonight from El Paso. Monica, let me begin. You're going to be with your husband tomorrow. You're going to visit him. How do you feel at this point? You've listened to two U.S. congressmen, their former boss, the chief of the sector in El Paso, T.J. Bonner, the head of the Border Patrol, talk about this case in obviously emotional and obviously completely different views of the facts, or what pass for facts. What's your reaction?
It's very disheartening to hear Mr. Barker speak as he has against these agents. My husband dedicated 10 years of his service to the Border Patrol, and for Luis Barker to adamantly protect a known and admitted drug smuggler and to back up Johnny Sutton's statements, it's just disheartening. I don't understand how he wore a badge for our Border Patrol.
Patty, the same question.
Luis Barker. Yeah, I mean, that's what they've been saying from the beginning, you know, and to say that there was no gun, that the supervisor didn't know about it, it's outrageous. It is in the testimony, it's in the transcripts. There were supervisors on scene. I don't know where he's getting this information, but it's obviously, you know, not reading what or hearing what the rest of us are. And it's really frustrating.
Patty, let me ask you, how are your children, Jose's children, how are they holding up?
The 12-year-old, we can talk about things, so she's hanging in there. You know, she has her tough times. The middle child, that's differently. The middle child was used to being around daddy for the first 2 years of his life. He's going to be 3 on Thursday. He's not going to have daddy there for his birthday. And he's taking it really, really, really hard. I mean, he wakes up in the middle of the night crying and asking for daddy. Daddy, where are you? Don't leave me. He gets upset when I leave. I mean, we had to distract him in order for me to be here, and I'm hoping he's okay. He's just taking it very harsh, and luckily the baby, hopefully the baby will not remember this. Hopefully he'll be out in time to where the baby doesn't have to experience any of these horrible and, you know, just bad situations which are traumatizing.
Monica, your children?
My children are taking it very differently. I have my 14-year-old who just spent his first birthday away from his father, so that was very hard on him. Going into his teenage years, he looks for his guidance from his father. I have my 9-year-old who, and my 7-year-old, we just try and live life as normal as possible. We continue with the sports. My husband was a Little League coach with for my son's team, and we just try and go as normal as possible. But I can't fill that void in their lives right now. It's a great void. The absence is just overwhelming.
It has to be. As you have gone through this ordeal, do you have more hope tonight than when it began that the justice could be served?
I definitely do. You know, we never thought we'd end up at the point that we're at. We never imagined that he'd be here. He'd be right behind me.
Patty, how do you feel? Do you feel more hopeful today?
Yes, I do, actually. Every day, you know, there's just about when I'm about to give up, something happens, something's on the news, something's in the newspaper, there's a word from Congress, you know, there's always something to give us a little shed of hope and light, and this is just one of them. You know, this is big, I think. Thank you.
And I know that all of the support, the letters and the emails and the phone calls from all around the country have been important support for you. And I know how tough this is for you, and I know how important your role is as mothers of these children, supporting your husbands and taking care of your family. You know, obviously I salute you and respect greatly your courage, both of you. Patty, thank you very much. Monica, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up next, two men sworn to uphold the law. They're now behind bars. We'll find out how these two men ended up in prison, and I'll be talking with a man who put them there. U.S. Attorney Johnny Sutton. Stay with us.